Hey everyone, it's Econ with Genesis here, and here I have my student RASHEEDA. Say hey.
Hey everyone. Hey.
And she took my Facebook ads training course for her business, and she took my dropship training course as well. And so I'm just going to go into a little spiel about, just how she got started and where she was at. So when she initially enrolled into my Facebook ads training course, she had a hair business. She sold braided wigs, lovely braided wigs, guys. Okay, and
Thank
she's out
you.
the UK, by the way. And so she had an amazing wig brand, but she was looking to grow it and gain more sales, and so she enrolled into my Facebook ads training course, and this was in the beginning of the year, January. Okay, so by the time she finished with my course and my trainings, the pandemic happened, you guys. And so that made her business kind of be at a standstill. She was not able to get her materials and things that she needed to produce her wigs. And so, and with me, I'm like, oh my gosh, she invested into her business, into herself, into taking this Facebook ads training, and now she can't even do anything with it. So I felt horrible, but I had a solution. I knew that my dropship training that I had was going to help her build a new business since she couldn't do anything with her business now. And so we did the dropship training course, and I taught her the dropship business model. Okay, and after the course, she hit the ground running, guys. Okay, but prior to that, she was facing the oppositions, of course, with this pandemic. She was just not sure that she would even excel with this new drop shipping thing that I introduced her to, guys. And so that is after she took my dropship training course, and then she utilized what she learned with my Facebook ads course, she it was up from there, y'all. Okay, so
Nice.
I am going to start off with asking her a series of questions. Okay, all right, RASHEEDA, you ready, girl?
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
good. That's
so
good.
so my first question to you is going to be, what was things like in your business before taking my Facebook ads training course and my dropship training course?
Okay, cool. So as Genesis just said, I had a hair business before I started taking her courses. So I sold braided wigs. It was doing okay, not too good because I'd have periods where I'd get loads of sales and then I'd have periods when I didn't get any sales. So it wasn't very consistent, and that was my issue. I needed a business where I knew, okay, I could get, I don't know, 100 sales a month, for example. Whereas in my old business, I might get 10 sales this month, and then for the next month, I would not even get one. So those were my issues. I really wanted the consistent sales.
Okay, yes. All right, so for the next question I
Mm-hmm.
have, okay, so what problem were you trying to solve in your business when enrolling into my Facebook ads course? So like what were you trying to solve in your business when you even looked into my course?
Mm-hmm. So I really wanted to reach more customers. I'd heard about Facebook ads through a webinar that I joined, and the person was describing Facebook ads, the ads manager, and how they had students that were making like six figures using Facebook ads. And that was a very new concept to me because I didn't even know about the ads manager. I just knew about the boost button on Instagram. That's all I knew. So when I heard that, I know, girl, when I heard that you could get like thousands of sales a month using Facebook to target specific people and to reach a wider audience, I was just mind blown, honestly. I was mind blown. So I ended up doing my research. I ended up finding Genesis, and I said, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready
Yes.
to do this. Yeah.
Yes, and that's what it's all about, people. Okay, so for my next question I have for you is, what was the obstacle that almost prevented you from enrolling into my course?
Ooh, girl, the price.
Hey,
It
we
has to
keeping
be
it
the price.
real. We keeping it
We're getting
100.
real,
We gonna keep it
honestly.
real. We gonna keep it 100. Yes.
I
Okay.
know
So
the
the
price,
price.
because you don't, I know people are very anxious about giving away your hard-earned money to somebody over the internet who's actually a stranger, because at that point I didn't really know Genesis too well. But all I knew was that I needed to learn about Facebook ads, because it was a risk that I was willing to take. If I can put in a certain amount and get a return on that, then I was going to do it. So that was my biggest issue. I had to wait until I'd saved up that amount. Um, and then I was all ready. I was ready to go, Genesis.
Yes.
Nothing was going to stop me at that point, because I'd seen the evidence of what Facebook ads could do for a business. And then I've
Yes.
heard that all these big companies use it, Pretty Little Thing, Fashion Nova. And I was thinking, how comes I didn't know about this? Like,
Yes.
where have I been? So yeah, I just needed somebody to teach me. I was ready.
Yes, and I want to thank you for investing into me and investing in yourself and really, being a mover and shaker and a go-getter, because this is something
Yes,
that you knew
girl.
you needed to do and you did it. Now, a lot of things that people face, when it comes to investing their money and investing into their business, it's like it's like, they just don't want to pay. First of all, they don't want to
They don't want
pay
to.
to invest into their business, and
Mhm.
and another thing is just the trust factor is not there sometimes for some
Yeah.
people, and that's understandable. But
Mhm.
even the biggest gurus, there's a lot of gurus out there that they have a huge following and they have a lot of people and they're a celebrity and they're praised, but sometimes they don't
Mhm.
deliver. So,
True.
with that being said, all I'm trying to say is that, if you have to just go with your gut feeling, okay?
That's
And
it. Yeah.
and that's with anybody, and you
Mhm.
did, and you are winning, winning, winning,
I
winning,
know.
winning.
I know.
Yes.
A lot of people feel like things like this are scams, or things are too good to be true. Like, how can somebody make 6 figures a month?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you'll miss out. Like, you will miss out if you don't look into things like that. When somebody says they're making that amount, don't just write it off and say, oh, it's a scam. Nobody's making that. You'll be surprised, honey.
And
Get on with
then,
it.
yes, and then Rashida, even with the dropship business model, people think
Mm.
dropshipping is dead. People think you
Yeah.
cannot be successful with dropshipping. And people, they're like dropshipping, they don't understand that all dropshipping is, instead of you buying $1,000 and thousands of dollars in inventory,
Mm.
you are just simply placing the order with your vendor when your customer places it, and
Exactly.
a lot of things that people misconceptions about drop shipping is that oh, it's coming from China and it's going to be bad quality, and people don't even know
Mhm.
how to work the business model to where it works out successful for them. And so with
Mhm.
my training, I was able to teach you how to successfully do the drop ship business model. And so and we
Yes,
have
I
a breathing success right here, guys. So
I know. I'm
yes,
so happy I went ahead and did it. I'm so happy.
yes, I'm happy
Literally.
too as well. So yes, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask you the next question. So um how were you discouraged by this pandemic, and how was I able to help you overcome your fears and doubts about running ads and being successful with starting a drop shipping business?
Mm.
And we kind of
Okay, so
touched
then,
on that. I'm sorry to
yeah,
interrupt you. We kind of just
that's
touched on
okay.
that, but just, give me your thoughts, on, how it's just how you felt when, what was it, March hit or whatever?
Yeah.
And you was like, dang, Jen, like, oh, you were feeling like, and like, I wanted to like, just like take you and shake you. Like, no, my people are going to win. Like, my people,
Mhm.
we God's children. Like, we ain't going to let no pandemics, no storm, no nothing stop us,
Mhm.
and so
I
it's
know.
just like, like just let me know like how you felt during that time and what it
Mhm.
feels like today to look back and be like, wow, I was scary back then, but I'm glad that I decided to make to move forward?
Yeah. When the pandemic hit, I was really discouraged because the niche that I'd chosen for dropshipping, I felt like it wasn't going to be successful. I felt like people weren't going to be buying my products. I'm in the fashion and beauty niche. People aren't going to be going out anywhere, so where they wearing my products too. So I really wanted to give up. I wanted to change my niche completely and do something else that I thought was trending at the time, but that might not have been the best option for me because lots of people would have been doing that same product.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I was just like, what do I do right now? So I told Genesis, and she was like, no, you have to do it. You have to do it still. Don't get discouraged. When God has a plan for you, you know, he's going to make room for your gifts. So you don't need to worry about what's going on in the world right now. Just go ahead, do it, carry on. And mind you, I was halfway through doing my website. So I'd started everything already. And then I just had these thoughts like, oh my gosh, it's not going to work. I'm not going to get any sales. And I was also watching videos on YouTube, these popular gurus saying, oh, don't go into this niche because nobody's going to be buying it and this, that, and the other. So I was letting all those thoughts get to me.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, I decided to stick with it, thanks to Genesis. And I'm really happy I did because I don't know what I would have done if I'd given up. Can you imagine?
Yes, like and it was nothing but the grace of God that he gave you what you needed to keep on going, because most people, they give up.
They give
They
up.
give up. They give up, you know, and so they don't ever see that light on the other side of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how this whole thing goes. You got to be a hustler. You got to have faith. You got to believe, and you cannot give up. So, yes,
Yes,
okay.
I met a lot of stumbling blocks, but we pushed through, we kept going, and everything ended up great. So,
Yes,
what can I
yes.
say?
Yes. Okay. Well, the
Mm.
next question that I have for you is, what have you been able to achieve in your business since working with me?
Ooh, I need to pull up my receipts. Y'all give me a minute.
So she's
Okay,
gonna
so this
show
is
you.
a screenshot from my dashboard. I hope you guys can see that. So that is since March up until now. Did you see it properly?
Show
Yeah,
it, show it, put it all the way up there.
put
People
it.
need to
Yeah,
see this, okay? Like,
need to see you.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Flash it one more time,
So
Rashida.
that's
Flash that
ooh,
one more time so people will know.
let me
That's
show y'all.
$193,741 in sales since March, okay? And she was able to accomplish that from what? E-commerce with Genesis, taking my trainings
Yes.
and leveling the hell up with me, because so
Mhm.
yes. And I'm so proud of you. Like, guys,
Thank
you are
you.
looking at a future millionaire. You guys see that number, and you see that only, that was just from what, March, those sales,
From March only.
so
From
guys, you
March.
guys are looking at my future millionaire student, period.
Yes.
Period.
Period.
So I am so happy, and I
Yeah.
thank God so much that he was able to just make all this happen for the both of us, give me the knowledge to and the courage, give me the
Teach me.
words to fulfill you.
Mhm.
And yeah, so this is amazing, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna give all thanks to God, honey. Okay, so
Yes,
yes.
girl. You got to. Yeah, so
Yes.
over like 5,000 customers. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe it. I don't know where all these people came from, but
Facebook
that's the
ads.
power of
That's the
ads.
power of Facebook ads and Facebook's
That's the
ad
power of ads.
machine. That's the
Mm-hmm.
power. And people,
Mm-hmm.
I wish people don't understand, but that's the power of Facebook ads. Okay, so my
That
final
is
and
it.
last question for you is, what made you the
Mm-hmm.
happiest about working with me, e-commerce with Jen? What made you the happiest about working with me?
Oh, that is such a good question, Genesis. Everything. Do you know, I used to look forward to our sessions every week. Every Friday, I'll be running home from work, looking forward to it, just talking to you. It's just such a relaxed atmosphere where I can still learn, but we can still have a laugh. And I just love that. I just love your personality. You know that already.
Yeah, yes. This has been
You
an
know
assist.
that.
Yes.
And
This
all
has been.
the strategies that you taught me as well, that I've been able to implement into my business, is just crazy. Crazy. Things that I never knew that I could do through Facebook, I've been able to do. So, yes. And I've been able to
Yes.
scale the Queen scaling strategy. Yep. That's the one.
Yes, that is my famous strategy, guys. You
That
guys
is the
can't go
one.
from you guys can't get that queen scaling strategy from nowhere besides
Mhm.
me. Okay, so
Yeah.
I have that game. Okay, for your
You do.
business.
And
Okay.
you know what you're talking about in this ads business. You know what you're talking about. I remember when I used to go onto the Facebook ads manager, and I would just be like, what is all of this? Like, I didn't understand it. Everything just looks crazy to me. But you actually broke it down. This is for this is for that. And just made it so much simpler. Now I'm a pro.
Yes,
I'm a
absolutely.
pro, yeah. Hmm.
Yes, amazing, amazing,
So,
amazing.
yeah.
Well, I hope and one more last
Hmm.
thing. For the people that are just because, we've talked about this, it's a mindset thing.
It's
It's
a
a
mindset.
mindset. When it's
Hmm.
levels to this ish, it's
Hmm.
levels to this, period.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
like, you have to break your mindset down. And whatever you need to do to break your mindset to keep that opposition from, oh, you're not going to make it. Oh, look at them. Oh, they're winning. Oh, they're
Hmm.
bigger than you. Oh, you're never. It's going to take you forever to grow. Like, I'm saying,
That's
you got
it.
to cut those voices off in your head, okay?
Yeah.
And then you have to train your thoughts, like, listening to motivational videos, on
Hmm.
YouTube, and like,
That's it.
aspirations. Like, well, I'm telling you guys, when you guys are sitting here learning and stuff and you hustling your business, you got to be listening to some pastors. Turn the TD
Hmm.
Jakes on, turn on
Yeah.
some Christian music, turn on, Lisa Nichols, with Les Brown. You got to be
Hmm.
hungry, in the words of Les
You
Brown.
have to.
You have to do these things to level the hell up. You can't
Hmm.
just be your regular 9 to 5 body and just sit down and be like, okay, I'm gonna start a business. Like,
That's
no,
it.
you have to train your head. You got to train your mind.
That's it.
I've
That's
been
it.
through it. And I know you, Rasheeda, you've taken the proper steps to level up and really train your mindset. And
Hmm.
so like, what things would you what word, like, what type of encouraging words would you give somebody that's just is down and just don't ever think that they're going to be successful in their business? Like, what
Hmm.
can you just tell them? And
No,
I
you
promise
can't
I'm gonna
let
let you
those
go.
thoughts get to you. Mm-mm. You cannot let those thoughts get to you at all. You need to block them out. You need to think positively and just fill your mind with positive things. As Genesis said, listening to motivational music, speeches. I used to read a lot. When I
Okay,
was going
yeah.
through it, I used to read a lot. So one of my favorite books was Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And
Oh,
that changed my mindset completely. If you haven't
wow.
read it, you need to read that
No,
book.
I
Yeah.
have not. That's on my to-do
Yeah.
list. Wow.
Yes, read it. Read it. That's a
um
powerful book in terms of changing the way you think about money.
mhm.
Because if you think negative thoughts about money, you will never attract it into your life. So that's the basis of it. And just, yeah, just filling your thoughts, positive energy. That's all. That's
Yes.
all. You need to keep going regardless. And if you really want it, you will keep going, you'll keep fighting, and you'll find a way.
Yes. And that
And
involves, I'm sorry.
mhm, that's okay. And yeah, there's a lot of people apart from Genesis on Instagram that I look up to as well. Black 6 7 figure business owners. So they really helped me see that, okay, this is what I can achieve. I come from the same place as you guys. So if you can do it, I can do it. So
Yes.
yeah, that's all. That's all I can say. So just ignore
Yes.
whatever's going on in your reality and focus on where you want to be and your
Hmm.
future. Yeah.
Amazing, Rashida. Thank you so much. And
Mhm.
I'm just gonna end this by saying, stay focused, and some things you got to keep to yourself. I know that,
Yeah.
starting a business is exciting and all that stuff, and you want to tell people what you're doing, but people are not going
Mhm.
to be happy for you because they don't have the same
That's
stuff
it.
going on, you know?
Hmm.
So, like,
Hmm.
you do not want anybody to rain on your parade before you even, so it's just sometimes you got
That's
to, like,
it.
cut off any, like, you know, negativity in your life, because you're not going to be able to thrive properly when you have negativity. You might have a
Mm-hmm.
spouse that's like, you know, like, you have to let go of all things that are going to be in your way when you have a goal
Mm-hmm.
to accomplish. So
And Genesis, that's something I did as well. Sorry to cut you off. That's something I did. Even when I wanted to enroll on your course, I didn't tell anybody about it, not one person, because I knew people would be like, oh, it's a scam. Don't give her your money, blah, blah, blah. I didn't tell anybody. Even up until this day, there's only one person apart from me that knows about my business. One person, literally. So I don't be
yes.
telling people my business. I don't want
Mm-mm.
people to project their own fears onto me. So
Exactly.
I do what I'm doing. When you see me in Forbes, then you'll know.
And she is gonna be here.
Then you'll know.
And where are you
Mhm.
from, Rashida? Tell, if you don't mind, tell people where you're from
I'm from
originally.
Sierra Leone originally. I live in London in the UK.
Guys,
Yeah.
if Sarah Leon had a cover girl, wouldn't she be it, guys? She is beautiful. She would be the
Thank
cover
you.
girl. Yes, yes, yes. You know I'm gonna gas
Thank
you up
you.
always, honey. So, like, yes, I gas my people. Okay, awesome. So, all right.
Mm.
Well, and one more time, flash that screenshot. So people, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
them
Oh, I
flash
need to get
your
it for you.
sales since
You
March.
that won't believe. There
Yes.
we go. Yeah,
193,000 guys in sales since March.
that's what you can do, guys. You need to believe. You need to not be afraid to take risks and invest in yourself.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, thank you
yeah, thank
guys
you so
so much
much,
for,
Genesis.
yes, thank you so
Mhm.
much for, you know, doing this. I really appreciate you for taking the time out of your, you know, you a boss now. Like,
I'm busy
woo,
now.
I can't even, I gotta get on her schedule now. I'm like, oh, don't forget about me, Rashida. Like, you know, no, but
No, never.
I I thank
Mhm.
you so much. I thank you so much. And this is Rashida, my amazing student, and I thank you
Yeah.
guys for watching this, and I hope that you guys take a lot from this, and just stay motivated, stay prayed up, and stay hustling. All right.